Good evening, everyone. Rapper Bajala here, tuning in. It is sprint round here in Austria. What a glorious day up here in the Austrian Alps. Thanks very much for tuning in. We are here, Wallaby Live, Division 3 action. Thanks very much for the guys in the Tier 4 stepping up. Roshi, great stream from you guys. Hopefully you had a good night. It was a little bit haphazard, but well done, guys. Hats off to you. So we're here on the Tier 3, guys, tonight. And we're going to be riding on board firstly with the easy one in the Haas on his outlap. Been one of the outstanding drivers so far this year. We're going to take a look at this championship standings so far this season. But let's ride on board with the Haas here of Easy Reaper as he comes down to the end. Looking at the 100-metre brake board. Clips here inside apex. Car gets a little bit wobbly, but he's able to maintain speed coming down to this straight. They all obviously think this is turn 3, but it actually is. It's a bit of a straight cut. Again, once looking at the board at 100 metres, braking hard. Car wants to lock up there. Nice little turn in. Getting again onto the power as we go through the gears. Approaching speeds of 290, almost 300 Ks, just over 300 now. Again, looking at 100 metre back. Car just wants to drift in. Car getting a little bit twitchy. But Easy was able to handle it quite nicely as you go through here. Again, on the outside, looking at the eSports line. Wants to hug that impact inside apex. Nicely done there by Easy. Comes around here through the gears. Really foot flat to the floor now. This is the shortest track in terms of time. We've got a 104.395 from Donut Gorilla. He's our first one. Krispy Kreme on top so far. Hunter with the 104.73. He's coming across the line. And Easy's with a 105.690. But Sector 3, that was the best one. But Donut Gorilla is currently and obviously with this shorter format, you're going to find a lot more guys going out faster and quicker here. Straight away, we've got a couple of guys on mediums actually. That's an interesting ploy there from Donut, so he can obviously go faster. Wobjet's gone into the 105s as well, so he's currently P3. Who else? We've got Punsy coming around here in the Aston Martin across the line, and it's a 104.873. Times are going to be going really fast. The Red Bull's got out of the road. Sammy coming across the line now in the Mercedes. Goes with a 104.893. Red Bull getting out of the road there. Jars coming down the main straight there. He's got purple sector 1 so far. Looking on the board with the McLarens here. What time can Jars come through? Down through the straight. First DRS zone. DRS deployed, getting to 320 kilometers an hour at the 100-meter brakes. Hard car just wants to get a little bit sideways. Yellow flags in sector 2, green now, with the Aston Martin getting out of the road at the 50-meter. Just ever so slightly touches the brakes. Coming through the gears here, again, wants to throw the car in sideways. Nicely through there from Gias. Well, I tell you what, I can make up some really good names for this bloke. Not going to do it tonight. In the 50-metre brakes, through the corner. Wants to get across this line here. What's he looking at the moment? Coming across the line, and it is going to be a 104.890. Sector 3, purple. But I'm sure that he can do better here. So his personal best, we could see with Slammer so far, was a 104. Quiet Cat coming through. This is his first lap. Let's see what he can come up with. Oh, it goes real wide and has invalidated already. So, running with the mediums, but so he's not going to improve there. He's got to come through in the Haas. ZQQ 105.489 from M-Bomb. Blue sector, number 35. What's going to come through here? ZQ number 3 coming across the line here, Izzy. Coming out to 50-metre mark, clicks the inside apex. Out wide, wants to really run over there. Nicely done so far. Coming across the line, what's it going to be? It's going to be a 104.672. Still 3/10. For whatever reason, Donut Gorillas has put the wets on for some reason. We've still got overcast conditions, but you can see the weather. It's going to be stormy in 15 minutes. Does that mean we're going to have rain in the race? It's going to be interesting to see what happens here. Unique thrones nicely. He's throwing down the gauntlet with a 104.507. We've got a kick Sauber. I think that might be Vettel coming across. Let's see what he's got. The number 62 across the line now with a... Now let's ride on board with the green fluorescent wheelie bin of Vettel. Comes through, goes to the DRS, deploys through the gears up to 320 kilometers an hour as he approaches the end. Car wants to get a little bit twitchy. He's got no ERS to deploy, so I don't think he's going to improve here. Just going around and around, maybe just trying to reduce through the gears now. DRS is now deployed. He's not any faster at the moment, unfortunately. Defeated Damo invalidates. So he's not going to improve on his lap. I think you're going to probably find Vettel is going to be coming in pretty much now, I'd say. Down here in the last sector 3. And he is boxing. Panache coming up there. He's also got his 105. We've got a couple of Easy Reaper on an outlap. And we also have Punsey in the Mercedes. He's just getting out of the road with a 104.823. He's on the medium tyres. So obviously looking at the sprint quality here. The sprint format. That's what we're qualifying for. Bevo. Where's Bevo going? Just getting out of the road. Yeah, Cracker Bev. Nicely done. That's Punsey got for us now. In the Mercedes. Up on the outside at the 100-metre break. Braking hard. Jeez, he's lucky not to invalidate there, but able to get onto the power fast. Does the Aston Martin. His best is a 104.823. Going to ride on board here as he comes down to the end of Sector 2. Braking hard now. Getting the car all sorts of sideways there, but still seems to somehow maintain the rage as he comes through down here up into Sector 2. What's he got in store for us? Comes through now. We've only got 1 minute 30 left, ladies and gentlemen. So this is the time that's going to count for him. Gets a little bit sideways. On the side, coming down now. It's going to count. It's got to be for everything. It's with a 104.823. And he is invalidated. So we've got a couple of guys. We've got Donut Gorillas on an outlap as well. He's our current pole sitter. We've also got Unique Throne coming out, and we've got ZQ. He's going to be the last one coming through. So let's just take a look at this. We'll get on board for these guys now as he comes down the main straight for the very last time at the 100-metre in the Haas. Brakes hard. Clips inside. He's invalidated, so he's not going to improve. What about Vettel? What's he got? He's not going to improve, unfortunately, Vettel. What about defeated Damo? He's on the outside there, coming down. He's deployed all his DRS as he possibly can. Down through the gears, goes through on the outside. Clips the inside apex. Nicely done. Across the line, DRS deployed now. And what's it going to be? It's a 104 3-2-2, almost job done. Hunter's not going to improve. What about Donut Gorilla? He was our current pole. He's on his last lap. Up on the line, goes through Nicky Lauda turn. Through accelerating away. DRS is now deployed. Yellow's in sector 1. There's a car on the side of the track. That is not going to affect Donut Gorilla as he's only slightly up as he goes into sector 2. Accelerating away in the Williams. DRS now deployed on this little small back straight. Getting a slight little toe from the car in front of him. Looking for the 100 metres. Brakes hard. Inside, clipping up there. We're coming to the end of sector 2 now. 35, and that is his number. No, that's Donut, number 11. Coming up there. Hunter's now pole with a 104.219. That's what he's 4 tenths up, Donut Gorilla. Into the last sector. He could be in a 103s. If he continues on this pace, get the hell out of Dodge, their car in front. 104.199. Unique Throne's thrown down the gauntlet, but he's invalidated. Donut Gorilla's invalidated, and it looks like Unique Throne is going to hold on and claim a famous pole. Great job by Unique Throne. Just at the last minute, 104.198. Gets the pole time. And he will be our pole sitter. Awesome stuff. He was definitely a 113 if he had not invalidated. So let's run this through, and it's Unique Throne, V Hunter, we've got defeated Damo, Donut Gorilla, Sammy, Vettel, Jaden Squire, ZQ, Quiet Cake, Nishka, Birdie, Punsy, JRs, The Wog, Pevo, Mudpack, Panache, Easy Reaper down there in 18th, and M-Bomb is the last of our runners. So here we go. And it is raining. Massive storms here for the sprint. As our drivers now get themselves all ready. I hope you're having an enjoyable Sunday night. And Mozza, no shit, thanks very much, appreciate the water. Mozza, if you want a hot lap in this race, just put a name in, mate. Happy to give you a run. You missed out on in the quali, so put me a name. And it's raining for the final 3 sessions, Mozza says in the chat. So rain, rain, glorious rain here on the hills of Austria. Thanks everyone for tuning in. Mudpack lap 1. Okay, so let's see what the Mudman, he was elevated from tier 4 because he was kicking their ass quite comfortably, may I say. Still just waiting for these guys to get on board. And here we go. 1 light, 2, 3, 4, 5 lights. And it's lights out, and the race to turn 1 has begun. Unique Throne's got himself off the line as they approach turn 1. Donut Gorilla's doing okay, but there's carnage in the back. There's an RB that's gone an absolute cropper as they try to get to turn 1. Clips is out. Donut Gorilla's dropped down from 3rd to 6th. We're going to take a look at Mudpack all the way down in the Ferrari, and he's in all sorts of hurt down there. It's wet, it's slippery. He probably can't see 5 foot in front of him as they come into turn 1. Out on the outside, just want to keep the grip on those inters here so far. And it is absolute carnage at the front. You see an Alpine taking out a Williams there as they come down the straight for the first time. We've got Greens, that's Donut Gorilla from 3rd to last. Clipped the Alpine, just did not get anywhere near the traction he needed coming out of the turn and just punted the Williams into next week. We're on board here with Mudpack. trying to stay out of all the danger he possibly can. He's currently P12. Unique Throne's got a 1.5 second gap already on Hunter. Up the front, we've got Vettel in P3, Jaden Squires in P4, Sammy the Slammer in P5, Punty in P6 and Quiet, but we're right on board with Mudpack for this in the Ferrari for his first time in Tier 3. Not going too badly. Needs to keep the car on the track. You can't win the race lap 1, but you sure as shit can throw it away. Down the main straight, that Alpine is all over the place of the Wogjet. It looks like Wogjet in front of him. So he run board on front. And it looks like Unique Throne has been able to gather a 1.4 second one down the main straight. Vettel comes down in P2 or P3. Jaden Squires in P4. Down here into that we come through. The carnage seems to have settled down slightly. In lap 2 of 12. We've got Vettel all over the rear end of Hunter, looking for a way past. Does he sit it down and send it up here? No, he thinks better of it as we come into sector 2. Tries it on the wet tyres, if you don't mind. Interesting strategy call from Vettel. Is it that wet that the wets are the better tyre? He looks like he's got the better traction over Hunter. Hunter finding it real hard to be able to maintain grip. But as we know in this race, and he's going Tokyo drift around that corner. Vettel comes through. He's lost about 3 or 4 tenths as he came through. Got the power down way too fast, Vettel, and he's going through. Now it looks like it's a wet strategy so far, so it looks like he is on the right tyre. Going to take a look and see who else is on those tyres as well. And we've got a few combatants on those tyres. Vettel being one, you've got Jaden Squires in P4, Sammy the Slammer P5, and Punty in P6. Quiet Kate down there in P7, looking at ways to go through. Wogjet's got himself up another position, all over the back here. Taking a look up on Quiet Cake. Is he going to send it down up on the inside? No, he doesn't. He thinks better of it, does the Wog man. Will he get the traction? Oh, the car is all over. Cracker Bev has got the best sector 1 here. Down the main straight goes Wogjet. Looking at the 100 metre. Breaks in nicely. Car wants to lock up. Oh, the Mercedes got sideways. Can Wogjet take advantage of it? We're not too sure now. But it looks like okay. Settling down the Mercedes as we come through lap 3 of 12. And this is all to play out. A long, long way to go. Unique Throne is your race leader so far. Hunter. Vettel, half a second away and getting through. ZQ is already getting himself a corner cutting. So that's going to come into penalties later down the track. Jaden Squires in P4 in the intermediates. Looking up on the inside. Can he throw it up on Vettel? Goes on the outside. Car is hugging it as best as he possibly can. Accelerating away. Jaden looking for a way past Vettel. Cannot find anything as he do. Goes up on the inside. Throws it up on the inside. Does he? The Aston Martin. They're going to go side by side out of turn 3. Up the inside now goes him. Oh, great traction there from Vettel. Good racing. Good clean racing from both of these guys. And Vettel's been able to maintain P3. Further back we've got Sammy in P5, Punty P6. The Wogjet has got past Quiet Cake. He's been having an interesting race. If you may have seen, we're on board there with Mudpack down there, and he looks like he punted Donut Gorilla into next week. We'll find that out at the stewards, not my call, but it looked okay. Now ZQ looking up on the inside. But the RB of OC Birdie shut the door. Coming up now, ZQ looking for a way up on the inside. He's riding the RB's rear end really tight now. V Hunter with a 118, so he's now starting to get the better use. The temperatures coming through. Up on there, Panache's now got the fastest lap. Through we go. ZQ in P10. Let me see if I have got... I don't have him as a friend, so I can't invite him. Sorry, mate. I apologise. So, ZQ, Unique Throne, up there with the 1.4 seconds. V Hunter now down in P2. P3 goes Jaden Squires. Vettel is in P4 with Sammy the Slammer. In the Mercedes, P5, P6, Punsey. We move down there. And Cristiano, the Wogjet, in P7. He's about 2 and a bit seconds, but he's got a nice gap there on Quiet Cake. OC Birdie keeping him for company, and Zuzu is in P10 with 6 laps to go. Jaden Squires has got himself the fastest lap. So is he starting to use the benefit? Is his tyres now starting to get into the temperature? We come down the main straight, or the second straight here, and he's now just 1 second. It's a bit of a comfortable lead here from Unique Throne in the RB, in the Red Bull. Got off the line comfortably and has been leading ever since. Hunter in P2 with Jaden Squires, currently in P3. Vettel now 1 second there. Times are starting to tumble down. It looks like there might be a slight dry line. Is it still raining? It is, but nowhere near as heavy as it was. So it's starting to lighten up. Forecast for light rain. Now it looks like that Vettel, those wet tyres may be the wrong tyre choice right now. You can see he's starting to lose valuable time to the top 3 in front of him, and he did go for the punt on the wets, and it doesn't look like it's playing out for him. Sammy keeping going Punsey now. Wogjet 1.6 seconds behind Punsey on those intermediates. They're now starting to come through. Jaden Squires has got the fastest lap so far in P3, and he's all over the back of the Williams. Birdie's got himself a 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings. Panache has got the fastest sector 2. And now he's well within a second. Obviously DRS will not be deployed in this race. Wet conditions, but you can definitely see there's a definitive dry sort of line coming through. It's slightly raining, but nowhere near as heavy as it was before. ZU with the sector 1. We've got corner cutting though, unfortunately. Panache has got a 1:16.825. He's boxed on those fresh intermediates, and he's now got the fastest time. Through we go, accelerating down here. On board with Jaden, he's now 4/10 behind Hunter. Is he going to be able to make a move here? These wet conditions, harder to overtake, harder to pass on, particularly on a shorter track like this. Jaden really going to have to wait for a mistake, I would imagine, with Hunter, who's now 1.4 seconds. They've got a 3-second gap against Vettel. And I tell you what, Wogjet is really starting to close hard on these wet runners. They took the gamble, they went to the wets. It doesn't look like it's going to be paying off. And I tell you what, Wogjet might like a little bit of Aston Martin for breakfast. He lines him up as they come down the straight. Looks out on the outside. The Aston Martin defends. He's just got no answers. What a fantastic move there from Wogjet. Great overtake there into turn 3. Let's take a look at that on the Wallaby replay. And you can just see he lines him all up down the straight, looking for the way past. And the Aston Martin just did not have any of the answers. What a great overtake there from Wogjet. Gets himself up into P6. Take you back to live action. And Unique Throne with a 1.8 second gap over V Hunter. Jaden Squires all over the back, looking for a way to try and get past. But I tell you what, Wogjet, he's entertaining if not. Not too sure if he's going to maintain this, because I can tell you now, Donut Gorilla's going to be looking. He's looking up on the inside here into turn 9. But the Mercedes closes the door. He thinks up on turn 10. No, thinks better of it, does the Wogjet. The Mercedes defending for all of his worth. This is a really good battle between Sammy and the Wog one. They come down onto the main straight. You can definitely see a definitive line. Those wets are going to be screaming right now. Wogs looking, he's lined him up one more time. He's going to make light work here of the Mercedes. He can defend Sammy, but he cannot defend or race. He's done it again, though. Great defending from Sammy. He's going to make it difficult for Wogjet. Yes, he's got the inters. He's definitely got the tyre advantage, but he needs to he needs to be able to be patient and wait for his opportunities and not force the issue. Sammy defending really, really well here so far. We've only got 3 laps to go here in the sprint. But been a really good battle. Wogjet takes a look up on the inside, looks up there, but no. The Mercedes closed the door. Great defensive work. Oh, here goes Wogjet again up there. Getting a little bit impatient. He is trying to force the issue. The Mercedes doing everything in his power. OC Birdie as well down there, all over the back of Quiet Cake. Quiet Cake defending within inches. Like, these Mercedes are really starting to struggle out there in these drying conditions. We want to keep on board with him. Does he look up on the inside? Does Birdie? He looks up there into turn 1. Just to tell you what, this is a really nice little overtake. Oh, sticks it in if you don't mind. Great overtake there. Want to ride on board here with Cristiano Ronaldo. Wogjet looks up on the inside. Does he get the job done? No, he does not. The Mercedes, oh, he clips it beautifully. They're just going to go down here. The Mercedes power versus the Alpine. Alpine now running with Mercedes there. He looks up on the inside. Is he going to be able to defend it? He just can't do it anymore. And Wogjet gets himself a good little pass. And now he's up to P5. With 2 laps to go, he's 3 seconds behind Vettel. Jaden Squires is 2 and a bit seconds. Unique Throwing looks like he's going to be able to easily get past here. ZQ, they're all dropping down here. Not too sure what happened there, but we may just go on board. Looks like a bit of an issue here. Birdie's down in P10, M-Bomb. And Easy Reaper has got J-Ass all over the back of him. I think he might be in a little bit of trouble here. Yes, he looks like he's got wing damage, which will not be making his day any better. Easy. But meanwhile, up the front, you can take a look at Christian, the Wogjet 1.6. He's already gained 1.4 seconds in this lap alone. V-Hunter has got the fastest lap. ZQ's DNF'd. Did he DNF? He's DNF'd in the pit, so there will be no yellow. But up on the inside, JR's in the McLaren. And I'll tell you what, really good solid defence from Easy. Defended well, defended hard, and well and truly within the rules. So we've got 1 more lap to go. And right now, your race leader, lights went out, and Unique Throne took the lead and has been able to maintain it right throughout this race. Jaden Squires in P2, V-Hunter in P3. Got Vettel in P4, and Wogjet, here he comes. He's all over the back now of Vettel. Vettel's got no answers in those wet tyres, and Cristiano Ronaldo Wogjet is going to make another famous overtake, but this time into turn number 9. Let's take a look at that on the Wallaby replay, and you could just see him line him up. Took a look up on the inside, and a great little overtake there into turn 9. Job done. Thank you very much. But Unique Throne, it has been an absolute masterclass from Unique. He's led from the lights going out, kept his nose clean. We saw the RB go into the wall very early in the race. I think that might have been defeated Damo. Little bit down there. Unfortunately, the one that would be really cursing is Donut Gorilla. Got a poor start off the line, dropped to P6, and then came a cropper with Wogjet by the looks of in the pinny at turn number 3 and got punted into Germany. So on board here with Unique in the sprint race, lap 12 of 12. This is it. Coming down to turn 9, 2 laps to go. It is going to be the RB. It's been a clean race here from the Red Bull. It's been a great race, and he is going to win the sprint race here. Unique Throne takes it away in P1. Jaden Squires will take P2. It's going to be V-Hunter in P3 with Cristiano Wogjet in P4 as they go around the line here. Good job there from the Wogman. Vettel's going to claim 5 with those wet tyres. Sammy P6. You got Punty, Quiet, Nishka all crossing the line at the same time. Punty's dropped down to P9. OC Birdie, M-Bomb, Easy Reaper in 12. Bevo, JR's, Donut Gorilla is going to be so disappointed with that race after a really good qualification. Ferrari's doing Ferrari things back there in 16th, and Mudpack, who has been elevated to P3, all of a sudden the last of our runners. So that's it. Unique Throne. Is the sprint winner. So in P1, we've also got Jaden Squires in P2. We've got Hunter P3, Wogjet P4, Vettel P5, Semi P6, Quiet Cake P7, Nishka P8, Punsy, OC Birdie, Mob, Easy Reaper, Bevo, JRs, Donut, Panache, Defeated Damo, Mudpack, and ZQ. So that is it. We'll be moving into the main qualifying after this. Robot, mate, I don't have him as a friend, mate. So I can't invite him, mate, because I don't have him as a friend. So still raining. It's light rain here for the main qualifying. Secure on and out lap. ZQ's out on the reds, which should be interesting. Be surprised if he can get through. Maybe it's just really light. We're finding out here if he's going to be able to get there. So it is really starting to light up. In fact, there's overcast conditions here in 5 minutes. So has ZQ gone out on the reds? No, it's too wet still. Still too wet. So through the gap here. And this will be the first lap across. There's quite a few guys out on track. Looks like we've got an RB here. No, yep, he's about 8/10 so far. No, we've got a couple more. OC Birdie is going to be around. Yellow so far, but on board with him. Across the line, and they're probably going to go. That is the first one with the 112.938. We're going to have an Alpine in V Hunters coming with the 112. And Jaden Squires has now gone fastest so far of anybody with a 112.023 in these wet conditions. Punsy coming through. He's invalidated. Got a few guys coming through. Birdie's so far 13 for an easy reaper. Got about M-Bomb here on the Red Bull. We've got Vettel, he's got a 112, 177. He's got the best sector 3. And, oh, Wogjet. Wogjet's gone pole in the Alpine with a 111.998, if you don't mind. Shots fired there. Punty's gone into the wall. Sammy the Slammer, I don't know sure why he's on the Reds. It's definitely not the conditions. What about Panache in the Ferrari? Going through here. Accelerating away. Up through the gears. This little back straight. Looking at about 125 to brake. Wet, difficult conditions. There's a 111.998 from Wogjet. Currently our clubhouse leader, but the Ferrari holding on here. Panache has got the fastest sector 2. So purple sector 2 so far for Panache. Can he improve as we come down to turn 9? Clips the inside. So he's got this car hooked up, not bad. Is he going to be able to get into the 112s? Looks so far. He's not going to get a 111, but it's a 12. Good enough for P4. Good lap there from that. Sammy on those Reds. What's he got? He's coming down. This is the first lap. Wogjet's gone faster with a 117.501. He's 4/10 slower than the fastest sector 1 of Wogjet. And he is just starting to pile on the pressure as he comes down. The back straight, brakes hard. Car wanting to lock up those front right. But he's able to actually get through the corner. Accelerating through here. Looking at 50 meg with a 111.625 from V Hunter. What's Wogjet? Can he respond here? End of sector 2. Slightly, he's less than a tenth. 1.4 seconds down is Wogjet. With 12 minutes left to go in this main qualifying section. Comes to the 50 metre. Looks at the inside. The car. Oh, I know he's coming in, unfortunately. What about Jaden Squires? He looks like he's on a hot lap, is he? Or what's he doing? Is he coming in? And he's 1/10 quicker than V Hunter. DRS is enabled. Everyone's going to be pitting now for the Reds. DRS is enabled. So it looks like it's dry enough. He's getting out of the road. Everyone's going to box. They are. Overcast conditions. It's now the time to get on and get the Reds going. ZQ's gone with a 111.347, but that is not going to hold. It won't hold at all. So while we've got a lull in proceedings, maybe a really good opportunity for us to take a look at the championship standings. And you can see that McLaren's currently lead with a 143, Mercedes 140, Alpine 96, Sauber 59, Mercedes 58, Aston Martin 36, Red Bull, Haas and Ferrari currently are leading the championship, but there's only 2 rounds. Panache on those inters for the last time. He's gone with a 111.077, but it is not going to last. It is now dry conditions. DRS has been enabled. Yes, he's gone purple, but for how much longer? It's probably a matter of time before those times start coming down and down fast. ZQ's in the pits. So, Quiet Cake is on inters. He's obviously coming in here. We've got a couple of guys here. Defeated Demos coming into the pits. Okay, I'm not too sure why Donut keeps... Oh, he got a little bit twitchy. He really needs the box now. 110. He's got a 110.675 Donut, but with 9 minutes to go, and you can see the sun is shining. It is now reds. It's only a matter of time before someone gets out there on the reds. Who is it going to be? OC Birdie. Looks like he's going to be the first one, or is it going to be Punts? Looks like Punts. Let's take a look at the Aston Martin here. Riding on board. And he goes through the gears. Here we go. Riding on board with Punts on the Aston Martin. Goes through, brakes at the 50. Accelerating through the gears. Now looking at 320 kilometers an hour at this straight. They say this is turn 2. It doesn't really look like a kink to me more. Brakes hard. He's a 16.37. So yes, he's got the fastest lap so far. Does Donut Gorilla. Has got a 48. He's got a 127. Sorry, 110.675. That is not going to hold. We've already got purple here. Braking hard, the Aston Martin now as he comes to the end of Sector 2. The Mercedes in front of him. Better get out of the road. He is coming at all sorts of pace. Gets a touch of grass on the right-hand side. Went a little bit wide. Through the gears he goes. Traction out. Looks great. Looks solid. What does the car in front? Just gets out of his road. Oh, he got lost. Oh, just got put off. Really unfortunate there. He's going to finish his lap, but he's going to have to cool down and come back out one more time, and that is job done for him. OC Birdie. What's he doing lap time so far? He's gone purple so far. Coming down to the end of Sector 2. Three and a bit seconds. 2.4 seconds. Now in front of Donut Gorilla's fastest time. So the times are going to crumble. Yellow's in Sector 3. Doesn't matter. Ignores him. And oh, he's invalidated. No use getting on the reds if you can't get through Hunter. He's going to come through with some pace. These guys who had the best of it. We'll get behind him. Okay, so let's take a look at Hunter. What about ZQ? Where's he going? Up on there. So we're going to ride on board with Christian. No, we're not. Hunter. So Hunter it is outside. He's gone purple, Sector 1. As you would imagine, it's drier conditions here. It's red. Brakes hard at the 50. Clips the inside apex. Defeated Damo's gone 16 flat. Can he improve V Hunter? This is obviously green for him. Nishka's now. Their times are starting to tumble. These sectors are starting to tumble. Only a matter of time before we go to fastest lap. V Hunter. Fastest lap. Wogjet goes a little bit faster. Will he be able to hold on here? Will Hunter goes around turn 9. Accelerating down. Going to clip the inside. Keep the car on the track. He does. And he will have the fastest time. But for how long? One thing. Wogjet crossed the line. Oh, it's a 105.808. So Hunter defeated Damo coming across now. Can he hold on with the RB? Accelerating on the outside. It's a 105.222. Great time from defeated Damo. Donut Gorilla will be absolutely spitting chips from his performance in the first race. Can he make it count now in the Williams? Down the main straight he goes. Looking for the 100-metre break. Brakes hard. Clips the inside apex. No, he's invalidated already. So early. Quiet cake. Birdie's in the pits. We've got an RB. Oh, geez, I tell you what, times are coming through. Unique thrown. A little bit slow. 1.5. We've got the two McLarens coming across. What's Nishka got in store for us? He's got no DRS. He's got 5 minutes left on the clock. Comes a line. 104.780. The time clock is lighting up. Surely there's more to go. Can we get into the 103s? It's already at the 107s. Quiet Cake in the Mercedes. He's on the way in. He's going to be boxing Vettel, ZQ. Rightio, let's see what he's got in store for us. He got the fastest Sector 1, fastest Sector 2. He's gone purple, purple. Has ZZ coming across. It's going to be quicker. Is it? How much faster? Is he going to go? Bevo goes 105, 206 across the line. And he's slightly slower. 1/10 faster, 1/10 down. We've also got the 62. That looks to me like Vettel, but he's invalidated, unfortunately. Jaden Squires now. ZQ has gone faster, but it doesn't matter because he invalidated that I could see. No, he's gone purple, purple. This looks like a red hot top. No, he's gone medium now. Thought he had the fastest sector 1, but it's slightly down on Nishka, who's in the pits. And no, he's not going to be setting the world on fire with that time. And he's in. Bevo is also in. An invalidation, so he's going to box as well with 3 and a bit minutes. So Donut Gorilla and Punty coming out early here. Okay, so you're going to have the Aston Martin coming through. He's invalidated, obviously, which you'd expect. So Punty, and he's got the Aston Martin, his teammate, who's coming into the pits. So needs to improve and improve fast. 2 minutes 40 seconds to go. We're here, tier 3, Wallaby. Okay, let's go punts. Across the line he goes. Accelerating out of the last corner. DRS now deployed. Brakes hard at the 100-metre barrier. Nicely done. Nice and smooth out of turn 1. Goes through. Down to turn 2 here. And approaching 100-metre board. Brakes hard. And it looks like Punty's got the fastest time so far. He does, but it's been improved by Donut King. The Donut Gorilla in the Williams has gone slightly faster. Coming through now. Punty accelerating up on the outside. Not bad so far. Can he improve his first sector? He has. He's gone 29. He's half a second ahead of Nizzy. This is going to be a quick time, but Donut Gorilla's gone even faster. The Williams slightly behind him here, so he's going to come across the line. Punty, can he hold on here? He has. Across the line, he's going to take pole, but for how much longer? Across the line, 104.536. We go on Donut King. He's going to come across the line, and it's a 104.312 for the King. Donut Gorilla. Got a bit of cinnamon and just put on a little bit of spice. Did Donut Man, and he has gone to the top of the sheets, but can he hold on? There's going to be a lot of people out there on track here with the last minute and a half. It's going to get busy. It's going to get hectic. And I need a water. Rightio. Hunter Panache, Unique Throne's done really nothing as well, but he's on an outlap here. Our race one winner. You can see the overcast conditions, but there's storms predicted for the race. So anything will happen. Can Unique put it on pole? There's going to be a lot of action here, and we'll try and keep up to it the best we can. Right, riding on board here of Easy Reaper. He's got OCR Birdie right up his rear end for company as they're going to come across the line. There's so much action here. Hunter's gone 104.252. Defeated Damo 104.190. We're going into the 103s. No doubt about it. It is going to happen. Easy Reaper 112.507. He's got to improve and improve fast. We've got more. The Vettel's actually gone faster there. In sector 1. Oh, Easy's got himself all sorts of loss. That's his job done there. Sammy's come across his finish for the day. Jaden Squires. But I wanted to take a look at Unique. Where is he? Where is he? There he is. Right, okay. Unique was pole before. Can he do it again? Green, green. Defeated Damo currently has a 104.190. Is he going to be able to take pole here? Yellow flag sector through. The pin is in the wall. There's a McLaren in the wall. Across the line, it's a fourth for him, unfortunately. Jaden Squires is going to come across the line, and he's not going to improve. What about Bevo's out? JR's has spun it as well. Defeated Damo coming across the line for the very last time. Can he go in the 103s? No, he's not going to improve. Donut Gorilla is it. That's it. So Defeated Damo is your pole sitter for the main race. So let's wrap it up. And Defeated Damo on pole for the RBs. V Hunter in second again. Donut Gorilla's got third. Let's just hope he can stay there this time. Unique Throne, Vettel, Wogjet in P6, Punsy, Nishka, Panache, ZZ, Sammy the Slammer, Jaden, OCR Birdie, Quiet Cake, Bevo, JR's, Mobe, Easy Reaper in 19, and Mudpack, who's unfortunately not been able to get back into the lobby. And it's wet again. So we can see a fair bit of rain. On the track. So just waiting for these guys now to get everything all set up, and then we will be underway in the main event. Tier 3 Wallaby. This sprint race here at the lovely Red Bull Ring. So right on board here, Defeated Damo is on pole. 5 lights. Lights out, and the race to turn 1 has begun, and it looks like a really good start there from Defeated Damo, but Hunter's been able to get the low jump there already on him. And oh geez, I tell you what, there's a 3-way dance there as they come down here. There's this RB there. Red Bull getting into all sorts of trouble. Unique Throne. He's all over the back of Donut Gorilla, but at least Donut Gorilla has been able. We've got virtual safety car already been deployed. And it looks like the semi has come a cropper already. Hopefully he can keep moving. He's got no wing. Didn't see what happened there, but I would imagine that he's decided that the left pedal doesn't work properly. He's going to have to unfortunately box. Let's take a look at all the stats. We've got a virtual safety car now, but virtual safety car is ending. Let's take a look from the leader. We've got position changes here, stops and wets. Rightio, so we are now green flag conditions already. So that did not last long. Easy Reaper didn't get a good jump and he's dropped all the way back. So Hunter leads the way here from Defeated Damo. Unique Throne in P3. Donut Gorilla in P4 has dropped the position. Wogjet has gone for the full wets. He was absolutely beast mode before, and Vettel has gone into, as he's learned from the last race, lap 1 of 36. Already Defeated Damo has gone wide. Punsy in P7, Panache P8, Nishka in P9. And lap 2. So down the straight, we've got a Haas going wide. That looks like Zuzu. I cannot pronounce his name. Why come up with a name that you can't be pronouncing there? Panache, and oh, these three-way dances we go up here. But Panache has been able to do it. Jaden Squires has been able to get past OC Birdie. They go side to side, and Zed down there as well. So OC Birdie's got himself up a place as well. Jaden Squires, P10. The forecast is wet, so I'm not too sure what they're talking about, but they're expecting light rain in less than 5 minutes. Wogjet, why you went for the wet, I have got no idea, because it is drying out. It's going to dry out fast. Times, the sectors are all obviously getting faster, getting down, but a long way to go here. We've got lap 2 of 36. V Hunter leads the way from defeated Damo. Unique Throne, Donut Gorilla, Wogjet, who's got himself on the wets for whatever reason. Not too sure why, but he seems to be able to be controlling himself. But I'd imagine he is going to be one of the first to box as he realises he's on the wrong tyre. Vettel coming in here in P6. He's got a ton of pace. He wants to be able to use it. Wogjet defending very, very well. Punsey in the Aston Martin with Panache right behind him. Nishka and Jaden Squires having a nice little old battle there down the back as they come down the first straight. Jaden Squires tucks himself in, thinks better of it, wants to punt it down up on the inside. Will he get the job done? Really good effort here. Good, clean racing. Nishia was able to get the power down early. Has that let Birdie giving him a chance here? Looks like Jaden Squires is going to be able to hold it. He is so far. So went for a late dive bomb there into turn 3. Didn't pay off. And it almost gave OC Birdie the opportunity to take a... Well, geez, I tell you what, the Aston Martin getting a little bit squiggly there. Can Birdie take advantage of this? But he can't, unfortunately. Quiet Cake 1 second behind the RB with Bevo. M-Bob all over the back of the pinny so far. ZZ dropping back fast. It looks like he might need a box here. Really, Hunter's now got the fastest lap time. So far, so good. Easy Reaper further second, and JR's who's come a cropper. Easy's got the fastest lap now, 1:17.288. Mudpack obviously who's ghosted, unfortunately, and Sammy from there. So Hunter leads the way, lap 4 of 36. And he's got a 2.4 second gap on defeated Damo. Did Damo go for the dry conditions? Did he go for a dry setup? And it's not really helping him here in a wet race. Unique Throne in P3 with Donut Gorilla in P4. Defeated Damo has gone wide again. That is his second warning. Cracker Bev, another Zedzu. Unique Throne in P3. So Wogjet on those wets still being able to maintain, but I think it's only a matter of time before he realises in these lighter conditions it's just not going to pay dividends. Vettel's all over the back of him, looking for an opportunity to pass him in this fluorescent green wheelie bin. Punty in P7 with Panache P8. The two Haas's having a little bit, and Easy's already in. I reckon you'll find that he's in for a wing change, I'd say. Yep, there's a wing change there for the Haas on and board. Gets it on, and away he will go. So, V Hunter leads the way here in the Williams. Got a commanding 1.9 second gap on defeated Damo. Unique Throne in P3. Donut Gorilla was able to get off the line a little bit more comfortably. The Williams TP here will be really happy with these vital points for the Williams team. Got a long, long way to go. Hunter looking pretty fast here. Seems to be controlling the space. He's got 2.6 seconds so far on the rest of the pack. Unique Throne P3, Donut Gorilla. With Wogjet P4 and Vettel's all over the back of him, looking up on the inside here. Does he take advantage of it? He's definitely got the better tyres. Wogjet can't answer there. They're going to go side by side here in turn 3. And I reckon you're going to find this is going to be an overtake here. Oh no, Wogjet able to defend. Really well done. Good defensive work there from the Wog one. But it's only going to be a matter of time. Up on the inside, does Panache gain it? Oh, I tell you what, Panache it's a three-way dance down there. Panache has got himself to P7. Pushed Punty down to P8 and Jane the Squires down to P9. That was a really good battle. Nice overtake there from Panache as well. And through we go. Good overtake. These guys battling away. Jaden Squires. He's going to go out the outside. Punty lets him through. He's obviously got the pace advantage there. And Crucio Wogjet knows that's it. Get off those wets. Unfortunately, Easy's been able to put the fastest sector 2 here. The fresh inters starting to work for him. Can he get a fastest lap here? Easy. And through we go, down here. Looks like it's going to be a fastest lap here for Easy. It's definitely coming through, and that's it. 1:16.5. So it's starting to drop down. Better conditions, it's lighter. We want to take a look at Hunter's got a 2.2 second gap. Defeated Damo P2, Unique Throne in P3 with Donut Gorilla in P4. It is going to be light rain. It's starting to get better out there. The inters are definitely the race of track. Whether it dries out later down, only time will tell, but 15 minutes we see of light rain. Vettel in P6, 3.5 seconds behind. Wogjet's defensive move was able to push Vettel back, and he's lost touch with the top 4. Punty, Panache, or Punty's actually got in front of Panache there somewhere. So it looks like Panache has done a little bit of a mistake. OC Birdie and Jaden Squires now in P9. So lap 8 of 36. And the two Haas's look like the two fastest cars out on track right now. But they're well and truly in the middle of the pack. Battling for small chips, small points. I tell you, a nice little duck up on the inside. Did Jaden Squires on OC Birdie. Birdie didn't even see that one coming. Great little overtake, and Squires now takes P8. Cars now starting to come into their own here. Tyres are warm and within the operating temperature, but can Squires make a move at some stage over Panache? Panache looked pretty racy before, but just seems to drop off the pace, and he's now a bit over second. Zuzu's still going through. And going through the gap here. Down the main straight, Jaden Squires all over the back. Panache has got himself the fastest sector 3, so is he now starting to find a better grip out there in the Ferrari? Got Punty in P6. Vettel is in P5. He's got a huge gap of 3 seconds to the next one. Times are really starting to fall fast. ZZ in the Haas again. Fastest sector 1. So he's lighting up the timing screens, but unfortunately in 13th isn't really going to have much impact on this race. Hunter is your race leader currently. Lap 9 of 36. Currently leads the way by a healthy 2-second margin to defeated Damo with Unique Throne and Donut Gorilla in P4. 5 seconds down, or 2 and a bit seconds down now is Vettel. Punty P6. Panache is all over the back of him now. Really starting to put a little bit of pressure on there. Try and force a mistake out of Punty. With 26 laps to go. Vettel with the fastest sector 3. Jaden Squires has also come through and improved as well. So those lap times are starting to come down as these guys are really starting to find where the grip is, where the best line is. These two guys having a really good battle. Punsey probably getting a little bit of protection up in front from Vettel, who hasn't been able to get away from them. Jaden Squires about a second away. He's got prime time viewing to this battle in front of him. And OC Birdie has really dropped off the pace. About 3 seconds now, with a 3-second time penalty that you can see for Birdie. So our race leaders with Hunter defeated Damo 2 seconds away. A unique throne is now 1 second. We've got a time penalty for defeated Damo. That's unfortunate. Running there in P2. Donut Gorilla's also got himself a 3-second time penalty as well. As he comes down here, but that 3 seconds is really going to be crucial later down with 25 laps to go. Is it going to cost defeated Damo a podium? Not too sure, because Vettel really isn't doing that. Jaden Squires has been able to get in front of Punsey. Oh, Punsey almost rear-ended his own teammate. Colossus Clement is there. Could have really come to a lot of misery for both the Aston Martins, but somehow he was able to dodge a bullet, and they continue on their merry way. So Panache, oh, I tell you what, Punsey got a real squiggle out coming out of turn 5. Car didn't want to give him the traction, and he's dropped from P6 all the way down to P8. So Punsey got his work in front of him. Panache, a faster sector 2, coming down here to the end of lap 12. Conditions looking a lot better. Light rain still starting to drop on the track, and Panache with the fastest lap so far with a 1:14.639. Now starting to hone in on Vettel. Wants to be able to take another valuable point away from the green wheelie bins. Through we go. Meanwhile, Donut Gorilla has got himself in past Mudpack, obviously, who is not part of this stream tonight. Unfortunately, couldn't get back in. So right now, defeated Damo. He's trying to close the gap on Hunter. Hunter's just been able to maintain the pace. He's been really good in this main race. If you missed the sprint race, it was actually a unique throne that led from start to finish pretty much. Donut Gorilla and Vettel. And Vettel's really going to have quite cake now with Birdie, who's now boxed. So he's going to box for a set of inters. He's going to get off those worn ones, get himself on a nice set of warm. You got ZZ looking for a way around Nishko around the outside to ZZ. Great little overtake there. Just into turn 3. See if we can find that on the Wallaby replay. We can. Saw Quiet Cake coming into the pits, but around the outside, ZZ made light work out on the outside, had much better grip out there, and Nishka just couldn't battle around. We take you live now, and these guys are really starting to battle through. Good overtake. And job done for ZZ. He's going to go. We've got blue flags obviously waving for the Ferrari. And Nishka looks like he's just, geez, he got out of the road pretty quickly of M-Bomb for no apparent reason, unless He's got some serious damage there, Nishka. Just allowed the Red Bull to go straight and fast him for whatever reason. Not too sure why, but up down here in for the battle for P5 between Vettel and Panache continues on its merry way. Birdie's got himself more penalties, more pain as he's gone on to the hards. So this is going to be interesting just to see how he goes on the time. A lot of guys will be looking at the screen. You can just see light rain for the next 5 minutes and then it's going to be overcast. Has Birdie pulled out a bit of a gamble and is it going to pay off? Let's ride on board with him and see how it goes. Birdie's really got the pace here. There's still a little bit of drizzle, a little bit of light rain. I reckon he might have gone a little bit too early. Yes, red sector 1. We've got 3-second time penalty for Punsey. Yeah, it's probably just a little bit early, unfortunately, for Birdie. Starting to slip around there. Cannot keep the car on track. Has to keep it. He's taking the gamble. Unique Throne, defeated Damo, both coming out on hards. Have they gone too early? I think they may have. Maybe 1, maybe 2 laps too early. Now, defeated Damo is going to come out. He's going to have Unique Throne all over the back of him. But you've got Wogjet on those inters. I tell you what, a safety car right now would really start to throw the cat among the pigeons. And Wogjet has got all sorts of pace over these two guys in the hards. I tell you what, he's on the outside and they gets 1. They've come in probably just 1 lap, maybe 2 laps too early. And Wogjet makes light work. Now he comes across. He's going to get onto defeated Damo. Defeated Damo trying to defend. He can try. He's got no grip. Those tyres are cold. And Wogjet really right now just waiting for his opportunity. I reckon he's going to take a dive here into turn 9. He's going to have far better grip. And he does. Greater overtake there from Wogjet. And defeated Damo. Unique. And I'll tell you what, Hunter, this is really playing into his hands. Really playing into his hands. Man, I do, but just not as much as everyone else does. So everyone's now coming on hards. So Panache, okay, rightio. This is for Dante. Sorry about this, mate. This is your hot lap. Just had a few issues with the chat. Wasn't really coming through, unfortunately. I had to go to my iPad. So let's ride on board here with Panache. Is he going to box here? Right now, it's still a little bit overcast. It's a little bit wet. It's not quite dry yet. On board, goes into turn 10. Accelerating through here, goes through the gears. All over the back of Vettel. I'm still trying to keep an eye on defeated Damo, who is the front runner of the hards. With Jaden Squires has come out in front of Unique Throne. That tells you just how far back defeated and Unique went, because Jaden was sitting in P8 when he boxed. And he's now come out in front of Unique, who was running P3. So staying out here on the inters is really starting to play into these guys' hands. Panache looks up on the inside. Does he take a look? No. Vettel really defending well. Car wants to be unbalanced coming out of turn 4. Panache all over the back here of Vettel, really starting to pressurise him. Hunter's got the faster sector too, so that tells you that the inters are still the tyre of choice now. Coming through, there is going to time, there's going to be a crossover, but now is not the time. Everyone out there on the hards. Unique's now pitted. He's coming in by the looks of it. I think he's going to give up on the Ghost. And this is really, really... Oh, Hunter with the fastest lap on those inters. That's telling you. Hunter has got it. Glowing it up. The inters are the lap of choice. Jerobot, who do you want? Just put it in the chat. I've got the chat going if you want a lap right now. Donut Gorilla. So it's a Williams 1-2 so far. So right on board with Hunter, who's 6 and 8 seconds. 1-2 for the Williams. The Williams TP will be extremely happy so far. Having a 1-2 now. Defeated Damo came in, but hang on, looks like Christian's starting to fall back. Oh, hang on. Panache has got across. He's got in front of Vettel. Vettel must have made a mistake. So Jaden. There's Jaden Squires, right? Number 11, right? Got it. Okay, so the Aston Martin of Jaden Squires for you, Jerobot. As we ride on board, Jaden Squires. What am I doing there? Stay on. There we go. In the middle of nowhere. ZZ's got corner cutting. So these inters, the track is really starting to lighten up now in terms of rain. Dewey box now. Donut Gorilla's come in. He's the first of the Williams to box. So not too sure why he's getting priority over Hunter, who led the race. He now is 16 seconds. They're going to go side by side here, Jaden Squires. If you don't mind, you got Donut Gorilla, you got Jaden Squires. What a little on the outside goes Squires. Is he going to get the move done? Up on the inside, through goes Hamilton. What a move there from Jaden Squires. Let's see that on the Wallaby replay. You can see him going side by side. Donut Gorilla had the colder hard tyres. Up on there, took a wide berth, ducked up on the inside, gets the job done. Wonderful overtake there from Jaden Squires. We go back live, and he's now up into P6 and really making a concerted effort. Defeated Damo. I think this track is now starting to come to him. Hunter is now in. It is time for the hards. Did he leave it too long? I don't think he has. I think he's going to be able to come out in front. We're riding on board. He coming down the main straight is defeated Damo. Hunter's going to come out. He is going to come out in front. Unfortunate for defeated Damo. He's 3 and a bit seconds away. So Hunter being able to maintain the lead. Great decision there from the Williams. Not too sure why they got Donut Gorilla in first. Really should have taken Hunter, but it's worked out for everybody. And inside, these two guys are battling away. Donut Gorilla on the outside has reclaimed the podium position. But we can see penalties. We've got 6 seconds of penalties there for Jaden Squires. You've got Donut Gorilla with 3 seconds. And then defeated Damo with 3 seconds as well on Hunter, with a 3-second lead right there in the front. Panache in P5. He's got past Vettel. ZQ, Nishka, Punty, Quiet, Kate Bevo, Waljet. They're all on the hards for the last 16 laps. So Hunter and defeated Damo, Donut Gorilla and Jaden Squires, with Panache in P5 and Vettel. ZQ and Nishka P8. Punny P9. Quiet Cake P10. Okay, Moz, I guess he doesn't read chat. I do bombs, but unless I've got you as a friend, it ain't going to happen. So, let's see. Yep, I do. There you go, mate. Done. Invite sent. Shut up. Let me bloody commentate. I'm not here to send fucking invites. I'm here to commentate on races. Stop disconnecting. That'll be a good start. So Vettel P5 with Panache in P6. Defeated Damo's now 4 and a bit seconds. Hunter's really started to stretch the gap. Wogjet's got himself past Bevo down there for P10. Defeated Damo, and inside, who's that coming into the pits? Jaden Squire boxing. It's a safety car. It's a safety car. Sammy has DNF'd in P19. And Jaden Squires has come out for the medium tyres. So while we have a safety car, I will see if I can just re-invite M-Bomb. Yep. Hopefully you can get in on that, mate. Sorry if you can't. So it is now a safety car that is going to be able to bring everybody behind the Mercedes safety car now. It's an EA workday. Very true. Be right back, guys. We are in the safety car. So hopefully I've got the chat back going. Thanks, Jerobot. I definitely need a bloody water. I can tell you that much. Tastes good. So Hunter, who had a really comfortable lead on defeated Damo. Couple of guys now coming in on the mediums. The one that I really would like to take a look at, Jaden Squires in P6 in the Aston Martin. Going to be really good to see what he's done. I just want to see if there's a weather alert coming through. And it's going to be overcast, obviously, for the next 5 minutes. It looks like it's going to be overcast for the rest of the race. So that is it in terms of that. Now, I just wanted to see if I could get this through. Let's just take a look at the championship standings one more time for the teams. And you can see the McLaren currently leads the championship on 143 points. The Mercedes are second on 140. Alpine on 96. Kicksau was on 59. Mercedes 58. Aston Martin 36. Red Bull 26. Now, it's only round 2, so a long way to go in the season. You've got the RBs. So the Red Bulls 26, Haas 25, Ferraris 12, and the Racing Bulls have yet to get out of the pits. And there's your championship leads. Unfortunately, a bit of a glitch, so I'm just going to turn that off. For whatever reason, it just didn't work. Mate, can you see the screen catchy? Looks to me like the tyres are up. Far out. Jesus Christ. Anything else you guys want? Bloody invites to lobbies. Friggin' get me drink water, tyre please. So, at least you could invite me out for drinks first. Anyway. Thanks, Oki. I really appreciate that, mate. I'll have a water. So, safety car in this lap. Easy got himself a time penalty. Well, his day's gone from way bad to worse. What can Hunter do with defeated Damo and Vettel? The man I reckon that's going to be very, very pacey here is going to be Jaden Squires, Nishka in the McLaren. Well, Jet on the mediums. Can these guys do some damage. And here we go. Round turn 10 and onto the main straight. And Hunter's been able to get himself a really good gap. Away they go down the main straight. Donut Gorilla all over the back and defeated. Damo's gone wide. And he's gone really wide like a BBW model on a Saturday night. Donut Gorilla's looking up on the inside already. Is he going to be able to take the overtake? No, he can't. Defeated Damo was able to maintain his pace, but he's gone wide again. Defeated Damo just can't keep the car on track. The car is all sorts for him, and it's already an overtake there. Donut Gorilla, it's a 1-2 there for the Williams. Let's see if we can see that on the replay. You can just see Defeated Damo went so wide, and Donut Gorilla was able to make light work and overtake, and Defeated Damo's now dropped to P4. Vettel, meanwhile, up on the inside, has got those hard tyres churning to a really nice tune. He's all over the back of Defeated Damo. Cold tyres is not working for Defeated right now, and can Vettel get past him as well? Defeated Damo just under all sorts of pressure there in the first lap. He's allowed the Williams to go 1-2. DRS has now been enabled down the main straight. Lap 26. Looks there, he's going to have a little bit of, he's going to have DRS in front of him. What can Vettel do? Jaden Squires is already up into P5. He got past Panache, and ZZ's DNF'd. There's a whole bunch of them inside the pits are already boxing for whatever reason. Vettel up on the inside. Is he going to take it now? No, he's not. But mind you, Jaden Squires up there. Looks on the outside of him. Thinks, you know what, I might take a little piece of this. Defeated Vettel. Vettel looking up on the inside. He's got racing. Oh, there's going to be carnage. He's clipped Defeated Damo, who's been able to lose traction. Vettel put his nose where it just didn't belong there. And it looks like Jaden Squires has got himself up into the podium positions. Really good overtake. But it was that because of the mistake of Vettel. If we take a look at that on the replay, and you can see he just got punted out. Jaden Squires just took care of the opportunity into turn 9. Gets the job done. He's up on the podium. Can he make it work? He's got to get 6 seconds clear now of Vettel with those time penalties, unfortunately. Oh my God. There we go. Thanks, Duck. Appreciate it. Big crash down the back. 5 or 6 cars involved. Huge incident down there. That'll be later done or later looked at. So Hunter and Donut Gorilla. Gorilla with that 6-second time penalty. Could have cost him the race win here with 9 laps to go. Through sector 2 into turn 7. Jaden Squire hasn't given up on those fresh mediums and is making inroads. He's now just 1 second faster tyres. Vettel down there in P4. Quiet Cake P5. Defeated Damo has gone all the way back to P6. It's not been a really good restart. Bevo in the Pinny in P7. Panache P8. Unique throwing JR's Punty. And Cristiano the Wogjet. And he has got massive wing damage both sides. Looks like he was part of that carnage. Unfortunately, his day is now done. So it's a Williams 1-2. When do team orders come into place? When does Donut Gorilla yield? He's obviously not going to try and overtake, but Quiet Cake has been able to get past Defeated Damo into P6 now. So to Quiet Cake in the Mercedes. Jaden Squires up on the inside. Vettel, great overtake. He's now up onto the podium position. And Jaden Squires, who did overtake, got onto the podium, did have a 6-second time penalty, and now Vettel, is Vettel coming? In the green fluorescent wheelie bin, 1.5 seconds away, but the Williams are 1-2. Hunter's obviously going to stay first on track. I cannot see Donut Gorilla trying to challenge him. The TP would be out there just saying, boys, Linus said, oh, fuck, oh, Jesus Christ. Unique just doing unique things, obviously. Unbelievable. Oh, jeez, and RB's taking out signboards on board. That's just... Defeated Damo, is he actually driving this car? Drunk Driver Award for the day goes to Defeated Damo. who cannot keep that car. Look at the wing damage on the left-hand side. Not too sure if he believes he's driving F1 or Demolition Derby at Nyora Raceway on a Saturday night. Whatever it is, defeated Damo since the safety car restart has been in all sorts of mess. So, Hunter and Donut 1-2 for the Williams. Valuable points for Williams here right now. The Williams TP will be super happy with this. Just stay where you are, guys. Vettel's dropped 2.2 seconds. With Jaden Squires in P4, you've got Donut, the quiet one, Quiet Cake in P5. Panache over him in the Ferrari. McLaren and defeated Damo's in real problems. Real problems here. The car just will not glide. I reckon he might even just DNF it here into the pits. I think he's just, look at the way he's going. He's all over. I reckon that's it. His day's done. I think he might have just got some massive wing damage and just cannot keep the car on track. Unfortunate for defeated Damo. He'll be so shattered. But that is how racing goes. So up in front. And you got the Williams in 1-2. Vettel 2 seconds behind with Jaden Squires. And Quiet Cake Panache Unique in P7. JR's Punsy P9. Birdie's got himself past. Yep, up on the inside. Good overtake there over the Aston Martin. And now he's got himself into P9. Wogjet with those damaged wings in P11 with Bevo. So with 6 laps to go, and it looks like the Williams is going to get the job done without them making a mistake here. Hunter's been really, really good in this race. If you missed the sprint race earlier, it was Unique Throne that got it. He led from lights to checkered flag, and it looks like Hunter's going to do exactly the same here in the main race with 5 laps to go. So Jaden Squires has been able to get past Vettel. But Vettel looks up on the inside. Does he take it? Yes, he does. Really good battle here. And oh, just to tell you what, did Jaden get a little bit of damage? Doesn't look like he has. So he's got out of there okay. With Quiet Cake Panache and Unique Throne, who apparently had a send from, and he's got massive wing damage on the left-hand side. So whatever Duck was saying in the chat might be real. Huge wing damage there for Unique Throne. He is going to rush it out. No use boxing now. I see Birdie 3.5 seconds back. He's got the Aston Martin there behind him, which he overtook. And then you've got Cristiano Ronaldo Wogjet all the way down in P11. So Hunter looking to lap the Ferrari of Mudpack, who has not been in this race, unfortunately could not get back in. But it has been a really good performance here from the Williams. 1-2 so far. Donut Gorilla was able to get past defeated Damo. Now Damo's got back out and is now starting to light up the screen. He's got the fastest lap so far. 1:07.0 is Nishka. And defeated Damo has got the fastest Sector 1. There's the fastest lap, 1:06.438. So whatever was wrong with defeated Damo must have been a wing issue. But he's been able to get the fastest lap so far for the race. But Hunter and Donut Gorilla don't care. It's all about the points now. 1-2 here for the Williams. You got Vettel there in P3 with Jaden all over the back. But Vettel doesn't need to really worry about the pressure. So long as he can keep within 6 seconds of Jaden, he's going to claim the podium anyway. Quiet Cake in P5 and Panache all the way down there in P6. But the great thing for Panache is that he might actually get all the way up to P4 if he can stay well and truly and not make any errors and not get any penalties. So that's a really good performance there from Panache in the Ferrari. Unique Throne in P7. Looks like we'll be off to the stewards. The McLaren of Arse in P8. Birdie, Punsy P10. And Bevo 11 and Cristiano Ronaldo Wogjet in P12. We defeated Damo now, really starting to get some lap times in right here at the end. So Donut Gorilla has been able to get past Hunter But Hunter doesn't give a shit. All Hunter does is needs to keep within 6 seconds. So he's half a second behind. That's all he needs to do, Hunter. And I would imagine if Donut Gorilla cannot get the 6 seconds, he's going to give up track position and allow Hunter to win it out on track as well. If that's what a good teammate should do. They are so far ahead of Vettel, 5 seconds to be exact. And these two guys are really putting on a wonderful performance here for the Williams with just 3 laps to go. Be interesting to see now what goes down from here. I think Panache right behind Quiet Cake and Jaden Squires. Squires has got a 6-second time penalty. I think you find Quiet Cake is got a 3 seconds. So that's going to allow Panache to go up to P4 so long as he doesn't get a time penalty. Oh, good little move at the end there by Quiet Cake. But I tell you what, Quiet Cake just ducked there at turn 4. Jaden Squires was asleep at the wheel and looks up on the inside now. These guys going side by side. And I tell you what, sleep at the wheel. He just ducked it up on the inside but couldn't get the traction out of the corner. Good Quiet Cake and couldn't hold it. And Jaden Squires has been, oh well, Panache almost lost it coming out onto the main straight. He's got to keep within 6 seconds of Jaden and Quiet Cake 3 seconds. But looking okay so far for a P4. Unique Throne there in P7 with us a further 2 seconds away. So V Hunter, these guys are just swapping positions down the main straight for fun. Donut Gorilla, maybe they're trying to get the most overtakes in the race, who knows. Might have left their shot a little bit too late. Vettel is going to hand on to a handy podium for the fluorescent green wheelie bins. Jaden Squire further 3 seconds down. Easy's got himself a 3-second time penalty. Panache in P6. He's going to finish P4 if he can stay there on track. Unique Throne in P7 and JS is P8. More time penalties coming through here or more track violations. OCE Birdie in P9 with Punsey. Bevo there in P9 in the Penny. Defeated Damo. In P12, Cristiano Ronaldo Wogjet in P13. M-Bomb, Nishka, Easy Reaper down there in P16 and Mudpack who did not race. So we are on the final lap and it has been a wonderful performance here from the Williams. It's a 1-2 so far, but it will be Hunter who will take the points and the win today. And did I just put the commentator's curse on these two? I hope not. But this is what I care about. Oh, I tell you what, Jaden Squires has gone down. Oh, there's a freeway dance down there. And Unique Throne wanted to get into it as well. Quiet Cake has been able to get out in the front of it all. Somehow, no one got damaged. But we're going to go across the front line. Round turn 9. Across the line we're going to go. And it's going to be Hunter for the Williams who's going to win it. Here in Austria, the sprint race for Wallaby Tier 3. Donut Gorilla gets into P2. Vettel, a really well-earned podium in P3. He gets P2, actually, after penalties. Quiet Cake's going to come across the line. Jaden Squires and Panache has gone P4. The McLaren jumps to P5. Quiet Cake, Unique Throne, and Jaden has dropped all the way to P8 on track after penalties. Punsey with P9. Birdie, Bevo, defeated Damo, M-Bomb. These three just having a little battle down there at the minute. Bevo's going to come across in P9. Punsey, OC Birdie, defeated Damo, and Wogjet. Looks like he's going to be the last. Easy Reaper's going to be the last to cross the line and doing Tokyo Drift. So that's it. Williams 1-2 across the line, but unfortunately after penalties, Vettel leapfrogs him. But congratulations to Hunter. A good performance from him. So let's wrap it up. The race winner is Hunter. Fastest lap went to defeated Damo. Got JRs in the McLaren. Unique thrown, most overtakes. Cleanest driver, Hunter, obviously, in front, which was really good. So we'll wrap it up from there. Hunter, Vettel, Gorilla, Unique thrown in P4. Panache, Jaden Squires, Quite Cake, JRs. Cristiano, Sam, Bevo, Nishka, Punty, Birdie. Defeated Damo, M-Bomb in P16, but couldn't get back into the lobby. Reaper, 17th. Mudpack, who couldn't get, and ZZ, who did not finish. So that is it. We are going to get to reviews. Been a really good performance. Hopefully the guys can jump in. So I'm just going to jump into, where are we? Okay. Bear with me, guys. Beautiful M-Bomb. Great to see that. And where are we? So hopefully I can get, there we go. Confirm. So I'm just going to get, yep.
Yeah, I was having a shit.
Yep, that's it. You were having a shit. There we go. Yep. So we've got Hunter in. We just need to get Donut and Vettel, if he can jump in. Shouldn't be long. We've got Donut now and just waiting on Vettel. And get in here or you're getting a 20-second time penalty. Let's see if he jumps in now. Doesn't look like it. So that is it. Let's wrap this up then. Okay. Oh, Vettel. Oh, look at this. You threaten someone with a 20-second time penalty, all of a sudden they jump in, eh? There we go. Well, let's get on the podiums. P3 after penalties. It was a 1-2 across the line for the Williams, but Donut forgot to keep it on track. 2-minute penalties, but came in P3. Donut, tell us about your race.
Much better than the sprint, that's for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Hunter did an amazing job, played the team game, tried to pull me along at the end once it dried up. I knew we both went out the pace in the dry. It's just a shame it was raining and threw a little spanner in the works, but
yeah,
he's just quick in the wet as well, so props to him. Very
good. So obviously the drier conditions, we saw a few guys defeated. Damo was one of them. A couple of other guys, particularly the front runners, I think Unique was another one that did it as well. They went for the early box onto the hards. It looked like it was the wrong decision. You guys stayed out on the inters and pretty much the safety car came out at the right time, correct?
Safety car kind of screwed me over.
Yeah.
Safety car come out a couple of laps after we pitted, but yeah, those two boxing early was a surprise. Damon managed to get the undercut.
Yeah.
So fair play to him. But yeah, I think if we didn't have that safety car, my 6 seconds wouldn't have been an issue. But
no, fair enough.
It is.
That is exactly. And I suppose the other thing was a really good battle with you and Jaden. I mean, Jaden obviously went in early on the hard. You came in and side-by-side action. I know that we caught it on the stream, and then yeah, Jaden went on, but he's obviously stepped through. But you look at the end of it, you've got yourself a podium. Congratulations, and a great performance from you. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Cheers.
Well done to Vettel as well.
Yeah, absolutely. So we move on to the fluorescent green wheelie bin of Vettel. Didn't want to get into the comms for whatever. I'm not too sure why. But Vettel, congratulations on the P2 after penalties. Tell us about your race.
Yeah, it was a pretty good race. Nothing bad to say about it. Rain was not the greatest. Don't like the rain, but yeah, I had really good pace, had a bit of pressure, and having no teammate,
Yep.
and really good pace from the Williams. Props to them.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to the rest of the season battling them.
Exactly, very good. And it was a really good battle between you and Jaden Squires. You obviously got the better of him at the end. You were able to stretch away. You kept within 6 seconds and got that P2. So valuable points for yourself, but also yourself in the championship, but also for the Saubers as well in the constructors. So we move on to our main race winner. A really good performance from Hunter. Congratulations on the win. Tell us about your race.
Oh, cheers, mate. Oh, that was a good race, actually, surprisingly. To be fair, I hadn't done any wet practice whatsoever, so when I came into the lobby and saw all the qualies in the final race was wet, I was shitting bricks. But no, it turns out I've got pace in the wet round here, and yeah, it felt good.
Yep.
Main race just was cruising, just jumped. Was it Damo off the line? I think he had a bit of wheel spin, and I just went, oh, I'm gonna try push him into turn one, and yeah, got him into turn one, and then the rest is history. So
that's it. Beautiful, mate.
Good.
Congratulations. Yeah, no, you led pretty much from start to finish. I mean, yeah, look, the safety car late didn't really help you, but look, fantastic win. Should have been a 1-2, but done up with the penalties. You can't do much about that. But congratulations. We move on. What's the next round? I'm trying to think who we got next. Go through the calendar, and I just
Baku.
Could be Baku. I could be right. Not too sure. Anyone help me here? Anyone?
I'm 95% sure it's Baku.
Oh, is it? Okay, fair enough. Okay, we'll go to Baku. What are your thoughts of that track?
Not my favourite track in the world, but I mean, I've got a week to get ready for it.
He's got some good memories on that track from last season.
Does he? Yes. You are right. It is Baku. It is Baku.
Prima, me and Donut have gone from rivals to teammates, and fuck, we were saying in the off season I'd love to be teammates, and now we get to do it, and it looks good. So it was very unfortunate in that race that we couldn't break away from Vettel. We were trying so hard, just putting in the comms just to get it going, but it was just unlucky that a 10th and a half at that final corner. I think we both slipped, so it kind of ruined that opportunity. But
fair enough.
It's a good race. I'm happy. Finally got a win in tier 3.
There, congratulations, mate. Take the win. Exactly. Well,
tier 2 off the list next week, bud.
There you go. Yeah, good luck. Good luck in tier 2. No, I don't think anyone was calling for you. Yeah, exactly. So there you go. Well, look, guys. Yes, very true. Well, look, guys. Congratulations to all of our podium places. It was a really good race. Great to commentate. So moving on, tier 2 on Tuesday night with your man Matty Skills in the commentary box, and then tier 1 on Wednesday night. Not too sure who's going to be commentating that. Might be Skillsy, not too sure, but whoever it is, please make sure you tune in for that. Until we meet next time, it's been Rapper Pajala for the tier 3 boys and our sprint race. Thanks very much for joining us. Hope you've enjoyed the stream. Until we meet again, it's lights out and bye for now.